Such hubris. To think that they could control what they did not understand. Oh, it's always hubris with the Terrans. Get too close to a black hole, and it will crush you.
We once thought the same of the Tal'Darim, Alarak. We believed you mindless and obedient slaves.
And we thought you were weak, impure, and unworthy. And yet now we stand together.
Perhaps we acted too rashly with Mobius Core. There may have been a different way.
Oh, Templar, is there ever a moment when your people do not doubt themselves? No, Artanis. Extermination was the only course. The hybrid leave nothing to save.
Amon has lost Mobius Core and the allegiance of the Tal'Darim.
Our scouts are reporting the Dominion is attempting to fight back the Golden Armada. Despite their efforts, multiple systems have fallen. May those Terrans find peace in death.
Rohana!
I can see it, Artanis. The truth Amon wishes to hide. While his brethren, the Xel'Naga, slumbered through the millennia, Amon and his followers descended upon Ire.
And he uplifted our people. They ruled over us as teachers, as gods.
He changed us, manipulated our essence. But we grew beyond his control. He and his followers fled to Xeris to create the Zerg. The hybrid are the culmination of his efforts. False Xel'Naga, created in his image. We must...
Rohana, this is too dangerous. You cannot go on like this.
I must, Hierarch. It is my duty to know the truth, to bear it. I know now. This is my purpose.
Karax did well. I think he will make a fine Templar.
The glory of victory is yours, Hierarch.
I would call it vengeance, Phoenix. Vengeance demanded by the blood of warriors.
And yet you have delivered a powerful blow to Amon. You truly have come far from the Executor I saw encoded in my memories.
It is a role I never intended to fill, old friend. It is one I have grown into.
You bear the burden of leadership more capably than you let yourself believe. It is an honor to fight at your side.
The deeds of a Templar suit you, Karax.
For the entirety of my life, I have given myself to the art of creation. My war has been one of design, a battle against obstacles that hinder optimization. I am a faithsmith, and will always be my first calling. But, as times change, those who were not born true Templar can become so through their deeds.
Then ready yourself, Templar. You will be needed.
Yes.
There are new personnel awaiting your review in the War Council, Hierarch.
I have faith in Karax. Through him, I see that Templar are defined by their deeds, not their caste. Revanskar has fallen, and through its death, the Templar have been born anew. But if we are to face Amon, we still need an army. Phoenix and I believe that we can awaken the ancient purifiers and call upon their power. They may have... I have made a decision many of you will not agree with. During my time with Phoenix, I have seen that the Purifier program, under the right guidance, may be reborn.
History has shown the Purifiers cannot be controlled, Artanis.
They do not have to be. These personalities, like I, will have free will.
We do not have enough purifier matrices to create more like Phoenix.
You cannot possibly be considering what I think you are.
The original Purifiers are housed in orbit above the forest world of Endion, sealed within their warship, Cybros. I have seen through Phoenix that these warriors may be valuable to us. Perhaps the Conclave misunderstood them, treating them as simple robots and not proud Templar. It tried to control them.
And they rebelled, attacking their creators.
Would you not rebel against a slave master?
I have heard your counsel, and I have chosen to go to Endion. We leave at once!
The Purifier stasis grid is still intact. We'll have to destabilize it from the generator below. I'm detecting a massive Zerg infestation on the surface. They can't be Kerrigan's.
Amon's brood. This will not be easy.
Oh, your ship is too bright, it pains my eyes.
The past will not dictate our future.
Oh, the efficiency of the Firstborn leaves much to be desired.
It seems I am still learning from you, Phoenix.
Why do we linger here?
We must bolster our forces.
The Golden Armada has devastated the sector, Artanis. I know we cannot engage them directly, but this must not continue. We received a report from one of our colony worlds. Amon's forces are destroying their neighboring planets. They barely escaped in time.
What you plan to do is awaken monsters, Artanis. They slaughtered every Templar on the base of Lantinum.
They rose against their masters. Our people never treated them as Templar.
Because they are robots, created to do the bidding of the Conclave.
Is this what you think of Phoenix? A robot whose only purpose is to do your bidding?
He certainly defies expectations. He is more.
Perhaps the original Purifier robots will be too. If nothing else, think of their benefit to the war effort.
That is, if they choose to join us.
I believe in Phoenix. I am willing to take the risk.
The Zerg pose quite a problem. Disrupting the stasis grid was never going to be easy. And it certainly will be less so with Amon's brood attacking us.
We will hold them off long enough for your work, Karax.
The scientists sealed away Cybros with a device called the Megalith. It is the key to disabling the station's stasis lock. Once the grid is down, we have to act swiftly and bring Cybros online or flee orbit. The might of the brood below is too great.
Leave the defense to me.
I know this will work, Hierarch. I know I can guide the Purifiers through the darkness that lies ahead. Help them accept what they are. I can convince them that they will not be treated as servants again.
Then it appears as if you have found purpose, brother.
Since awakening, I have been confused, directionless, uncertain of what I am, how I came to be. Now, things are clear once more. Fate has laid out a purpose only I can accomplish. It is exhilarating.
Yes, you embark upon a task that even Phoenix could not achieve.
Yet he would attempt it if he could. I have learned much from Phoenix's memories, and through them, I have come to know myself. I am Phoenix, but not. I am my own entity, and I take pride in this. The shield emitters on Endion must be disabled if we are to reactivate Cyros.
Amon is beyond any foe.
Capital ships have docked within the Sphere of Adun. They await your preference.
Carrier has arrived. Valor is eternal. Carrier has arrived.
The legendary Arbiter vessels have been reconstructed due to our great need. They can be deployed at your discretion.
We feel your presence. Destruction is at hand. Paradactyral. Destruction.
It is the sky.
Adun Toridas. I return to serve. Adun Toridas. Order me to war. Adun Toridas.
Where shall we march?
I am here in the shadows. I have returned.
Where shall we march?
I have returned. We are the Blades of Iron. The Shadow Guard waits. Cyros, the vault of the purifiers. It is fortunate that Amon's brood has been unable to penetrate its stasis grid.
I now have access to Endion's records. The stasis grid is sealed by complicated locking mechanisms. They can only be destabilized by a certain device. The megalith. I'll begin recovering it now, so it may work on the locks.
It will need protection. These forests already crawl with Zerg abominations.
Then we shall clear them out.
If I may, Hierarch, this facility once developed powerful weapons for the Empire.
I have heard tale of the mighty Colossi, scaling cliffs, besieging enemies from afar. Let us see how they fare against the Zerg.
The Zerg are coming from that cave. If we fire on the rock formation, it will seal the opening.
Well done. The area is secure. Warp coordinates for our nexus point are locked. Karax, activate the megalith.
Authorization in progress. The megalith should be ready shortly, Hierarch. We will monitor its status and alert you when it is online. The megalith systems will take a few moments to activate. It will be ready to move out soon. In the meantime, I've upgraded our robotics facilities to construct colossi. You can warp them in whenever you wish, Hierarch. The megalith should be finishing up shortly. We should ensure that we have enough forces to defend it.
The megalith is online. We must ensure it reaches the stasis locks safely.
The megalith has reached the first stasis lock. It will be safe below the surface as it does its work.
I'm detecting Zerg movement. Warriors, ensure none reach our nexus point.
I have returned.
The megalith is almost done with this lock. I would advise you to make preparations for its next move.
I have returned. I walk the shadowed path.
Sensors show the first stasis lock has been disabled. The megalith is relocating to the next one.
I walk the I have returned. The Shadow God. The megalith has arrived safely at the second stasis lock. It shall be brought down shortly.
Interesting. I believe this facility used power cores of incredible size to provide energy for experiments. They should be hidden somewhere within these hills. If our warriors can destroy them, we can claim the solarite components within. The first power core has been secured. Warping it aboard now. The megalith's work is nearly complete. It will move again soon.
I walk the shadowed path. Our blades meet the enemy.
Stasis lock disabled, and the grid is now at 60%. The megalith is en route to the third lock now.
The canyon grows narrow ahead. Crawlers! They're rooting on the ridge! Brace for incoming fire!
abominations, you face the wrath of Phoenix. Shadowed path. Engaging foe. Well done, warriors. The megalith is disabling the third lock. Input command.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
This lock is almost destabilized. The megalith will relocate shortly.
As the shadow will.
The third lock has been disabled, and the megalith is on the move. My readout shows Cybros beginning to awaken from stasis. Only 2 remain, Hierarch.
Still serve. Engaging foe.
I am detecting a large number of Zerg bioforms in the cave network ahead.
We can use the terrain to our advantage. Topple the rock formations near the entrance and seal the Zerg within the caves. Glory is at hand, brothers. Join me as I slay these foul creatures.
Your allies are in
significant number of Zerg have been detected in the caves ahead. Exercise caution.
Engaging foe. I am the I walk the shadowed path. Very well. So be it. Engaging foe. The shadow Adu Toridas. So be it. For iron. The time has come. Mirage Gulio.
Phase link authorized. The megalith is now disabling the fourth lock.
Give me purpose. Your will imposed. Rekanberok. Extermination shall come. Ash and cinder. Destruction awaits the
Base is under attack.
The Death Fleet descends. Destruction awaits our foes. Speak your command.
Both power cores have been obtained. I'll begin working on them immediately.
I walk the shadow.
Lock destabilization is nearly finished. The megalith will disembark soon. The lock is down and the megalith is traveling. Stasis grid at 20%. Wait. I'm detecting activity in the Zerg hive nearby. They're reinforcing the last lock.
Construct additional pylons. Your allies are in battle. There is an entire Zerg hive cluster between the megalith and the last stasis lock. Our only option is to fight through it.
The Death Fleet descends.
Seismic disturbance detected. Nidus worms are inbound on your location.
All blades meet the enemy. I walk the shadowed path. So break us. Yes. In the name of our triumph is your foes shall.
You have not enough minerals.
I walk the shadowed path.
The final lock is destabilizing, and the grid is down. We've done it! Cybros is free from stasis.
Recall our forces from Endion's service. We take this battle to Cybros.
The Spear of Adum has finished replicating a new combat unit. You can assign it to a faction now if you wish.
We must bolster our forces.
I assume your plan is to bind these robotic warriors to your will.
They will be allowed their freedom, much like Phoenix. Making slaves of them is what led to their revolt before.
Oh, this foolish idealism taxes my patience.
Idealism? They are the replications of our greatest champions. Was it so different when we gave your people freedom by breaking them away from Malash's grip?
Only to deliver them to mine. I could not allow my people to be guided by Amon's lies any further. But make no mistake, they are not free. Freedom is a delusion granted to the weak by the strong.
You speak as Amon does. For the sake of your life, that will change.
Instill the Phoenix machine as the new executor of the Purifiers, and use them as the tools of destruction they were built to be.
The Purifiers are dangerous. Perhaps you must learn this firsthand.
Why was Endion chosen as the world Cybros was to orbit?
For thousands of years, it has been a research retreat. Here, Protoss scholars secluded themselves from political affairs to focus on the task of devising technology that would benefit the Empire. The Psi Matrix was first conceived here. When it was decided that the Purifiers would be shut down, they became a symbol of achievement, but also the dangers of it.
So they were brought to a research colony.
Where better than a place where our greatest scientists resided, constantly improving Cybros' stasis field.
And how many resided on the world below?
800,000 Kalai, a contingent of Templar.
I only hope their deaths were swift.
Your plan worked, Karax. The stasis grid is down. We must act now.
If we can bring Cybros online, the battle station should begin to defend itself.
And the Purifiers?
They have lain dormant for millennia. They may still harbor anger towards us. If they turn on us, we will have to fight.
We failed them before, not understanding what it was we had birthed. These personalities may be replications, but they are alive.
After spending so much time with Phoenix, I share your belief.
Cybros will not be able to resist the Zerg for long. We should move quickly if we hope to save the Purifiers.
I require your honest counsel, Phoenix. Do you believe the Purifiers will join us?
I do not know. They may harbor rage, resentment for the actions of our forebears.
The Daylom is not the Conclave. We are united in purpose, like never before.
And that is why the Purifiers must be allowed to choose their fate for themselves. Without freedom, a people can be controlled, but never united.
This is true, and yet, the Firstborn have ill need of another enemy.
And I believe in you to not create one. Your actions determine the future for both the Templar and the Purifiers. But now is the time to act, Hierarch.
You are right. The way forward may be difficult, but it is necessary. Thank you, my friend. Your plan worked.
With the stasis grid down, the Zerg have begun infesting the surface of Cybros. We do not have long if we wish to save the Purifiers.
We have received new robotic siege technology, Hierarch. Please make your selection. The Tal'Darim motherships have warped in to strengthen our fleet. I must admit,
We are the
they
soul
are quite
of strength.
impressive.
We feel your presence.
Paradakural.
The enemy shall be purified. Artanis.